Yo, what's up, world? How y'all doing today? What's going on? Reality Hour, real people, real life situation. Thank y'all for rocking out with us, man. What's going on? Sam Show with Bijou Star. Good afternoon, good morning, whatever time it may be around the country that you're checking in. Thank you for letting us be a part of your day, and big ups to those of you who send your information in. And I know we don't get to it as fast as you like. We try to get everybody on, and so be patient with us. But you definitely get your letter. We'll get on the air. All right. I know some of y'all be busting your own self out. You be like, when y'all read my letter? Now everybody know it's you.
Right.
And you be posting that up. So, yes, sir. Good afternoon, Bijou. How you doing today? And good afternoon.
I'm
you doing good?
No complaints.
Yes, sir. And Kenya Brown, you doing all right?
I'm doing well.
All right. We're going to dive into this letter here, man. I'll let you go ahead and read the letter. Kenya, see what they talking about today.
All right. Dear Sam, I've been with my boyfriend for about 18 months now. The first 3 months of our relationship were some of the best times of my life. I truly believed I had found my soulmate. But right after the 3-month mark, I found out that he was talking to an old friend of his every single day. This woman is married, and she has been in his life for 15 years. As soon as I found out, I completely lost it. My experience has taught me that a guy and a girl can never stay just friends, especially if they're talking on the phone every day. Also, he never told me about this woman until I found out. He has since stopped talking to her, although he did wish her a happy birthday and bought her a present. A couple of months ago, I called this woman to find out once and for all what was going on between them, and instead of telling me there was nothing going on, I got answers like, what does it matter? He chose you, and I'm very happy he's found someone. I always wanted him to find someone. I just wish you weren't so jealous. And he wasn't born yesterday. He had other people in his life before you came along. She even refused to answer when I asked her whether they slept together by telling me I was tripping. Am I just being crazy and insecure, or does this sound fishy to you? Do you have guy friends you talk to every day or exchange gifts with?
I'll let y'all start first.
Well, I never believe in calling the other person. You got to check the person that you with.
Yeah. You, Bijou? You same way?
I agree.
Yeah.
You don't call nobody else.
You gonna call this woman and ask her, have she ever slept with your man before? That's what you want to know. What happened if she told you, yeah, and everything that he do, he learned everything he do to you, he learned that from me.
Right.
The way he does this, the way he turns you around, that's how I like it, and that's what he used to do. What happened if she would have said all that stuff and tore your feelings up, hurt your feelings, then said, but I don't want him. I ain't into him like that. Then what would you have done? Now,
right.
granted, now this is an old friend or this is a woman that he's been with? What did she say?
She's been his friend for 15 years.
Oh, friend, not they used to date.
Right. But she did ask, did they sleep together before, and the girl did not answer.
Wow. So she deserves an answer is what Curl said. She deserves an answer from who if they slept together. The only person that's supposed to answer that question is the guy. And if they were friends 15 years ago, do you tell people, well, yeah, we used to smash. I did hit it once or twice. But, we just decided we were only good at friends. Do you tell that?
Yeah, this is a mess.
Everybody quiet. No, see, that's a real question. Is that something that you all want to know? Let me read these comments here in just a bit. Is that something y'all want to know? If they still friends, do you want to know? Had they ever been together intimately like that?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to know. Okay. Who should tell it?
Your man. Whoever
okay.
you're connected to, that's who should be telling you the truth, you would hope.
So if you have a male friend and y'all dipped off once or twice, and that was over 10, 12 years ago, and your new man asked you, "What did you and Ron did y'all ever at least once? Will you say yeah? Tell him the truth?"
Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like you said, it's in the past. I'm trying to figure out why he wants to know, though.
Cause he sees the relationship. He wants what you have with him, and I think that's what's going on here. Is that she wants his undivided attention, and she feels some type of way. So, is she wrong for feeling that type of way? I don't think she's wrong for it because she feels like she's competing. But to call the woman and ask this woman is not her place to ask her.
Absolutely. But why is he buying her gifts for her birthday if he stopped talking to her? I don't understand that part.
It's just like, yeah, that ain't right. That ain't right.
If she's just a friend, you never would have really stopped talking to her, and you would have made it clear at the beginning that this is my friend. You would have introduced her. This is my friend. She would have been making these appearances around, or some type of way it got out of control. But
at 3 months, would you have divulged every friend that you know in 3 months?
No. There's people, man. I ran into people, hell, years later. I forgot. I wasn't even thinking about them. Oh, yeah. So, hey, how you been doing? You know, so it's not like you walking around trying to remember. What's some of those comments you got coming in here?
All right. Toya said, oh, she did good with her answers because I would have lit your ass up like Times Square on New Year's Eve. Not only do you not trust your man, but you also are accusing her of betraying her husband. You don't even know that woman. You wrong, sis.
Hold on.
And
I missed that part.
Yeah.
The other woman's married?
Yes.
Oh,
the other woman is married.
Oh, girl, go and sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere.
Doing too much.
Sit down somewhere. Go. I'm sorry, King. They kind of just threw me.
Okay, she said, you're wrong, sis, and if you feel like he ain't moving right, then you move right along, but don't go starting trouble in another woman's house because you have trust issues.
That's right.
And Carol said, no exchanging gifts. Yes, just check him. She deserves the answer she got.
I do wonder what, though, before we go, how does her husband feel about him buying her gifts, though?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Yeah,
that part is weird.
So
to
I
me.
do, we can't trip on her too much because he bought a married woman a gift. Like, so my thing is, that's a whole lot there. So I would say to you, you need to be more worried about yourself. If you feel uncomfortable and it feels weird or strange, then you need to make a decision and don't allow anybody else to make the decision for you. That's the best advice I can give you. If it feels funny, it feels awkward or weird, you're the only one who feels funny, so you have to make the decision upon what you need to do. Do not have nobody have you out your character looking crazy. We talked about stalkers yesterday. You done called a whole married woman about what she did 15 years ago with your now man.
Right.
So that's what I got to say. Leave your comments here. We talked to the Secretary of State. Coming up next about voting, ZAK.